and that's another house move. She knows it's not going to serve her higher self. Not today. A big beefy, not the biggest, and a ravenous pig, and I need to eat breakfast. I even hold on to underwear that doesn't fit me. And I mean, is there anything worse than like makeup looking like it's been slammed on your face? No. With regards to wanting to exist in a slimmer body and feeling like that's the answer, but I vow to never let myself feel like this again. Good morning, everybody. Oh my God, look, I've been beaten up by the wind. I've been starting to take the boys down to the beach in the morning for their walk because I fake tanned last night for the first time in forever. Because it's just nicer, and I have been so knackered this week. Sorry, my hair's got gel in it from last night. I think it's like a complete shock to the system, the fact that I've been sticking to an actual gym routine, making better food choices, drinking water. Like, my body is almost thinking, whoa, what's going on? So the last 3 mornings I've just chucked the boys in the car first thing and we've driven down here. And to be honest, let me see if this will stay. Sand Bay is like 8-minute drive from where I am, so it is just stunning. However, this morning, oh my God, it was so windy and the wind was like quite cold, and we've had such lush weather. I don't know if it were a good idea, to be honest. And I had not the best sleep last night either, because stupidly, listen, I've got into a bad habit. Like, the bad habit is that I will let Vinny on the bed in the morning when he moans because he wants a cuddle at like 5. And then sometimes if I think, oh, I just want a little lie-in, I'll just put them on the bed and they'll sleep with me. However, the snoring that came out of them last night just like kept waking me up. I don't find it annoying because I'll fall asleep to it absolutely fine, but where it was so loud, they kept waking me up. 5:30, I think it was. No, 5:20. Vinny gets up off the bed and just pukes up all over the floor, which he hasn't done for so long. I'm worried this dog is like insanely connected to me because he hasn't been sick in this flat for ages. He's been so much calmer. The last few days he's been very panty, very anxious, very like on edge. And I am wondering if he is internally picking up on the fact that I also feel a little bit like that, because I'm aware that there is one final hurdle imminently, and that's another house move. How many house moves is that in this time? I moved out of my house down to Portland, from Portland to Mum's, from Mum's to Shelbs, from Shelbs to here, from here to the house. This is going to be my 5th move in 18 months. It's not the one, is it, really? Today calls for a coffee. I'm actually going to go to Tim Hortons because I went there yesterday. Listen, shoot me, but getting a coffee is like my one guilty pleasure, if I'm being honest. I don't smoke, I don't do anything naughty, I don't drink. If your girl needs a couple of takeaway coffees a week, that's what she's going to have, whether she's saving money or not. Oh, Milo's been a bit naughty today. I've heard him being called a few times. Yeah, so yesterday I had like the original roast coffee beans coffee. I'm going to get that. It's fucking closed. Oh, look. Can you see the little thing they've put in the road? Where's my finger? Here. It doesn't open until 7 a.m. 10 minutes. So best believe, even though Vinny's gagging for his breakfast, Mama needs a coffee to wait through the day, unfortunately, because you won't be up at the crack of dawn. It's Friday today. Do you know what? You know, it's Glastonbury weekend this weekend. I keep looking at people's stories, and every single year the same thing happens. When all the commotion happens about getting tickets, I get jealous because I'm like, oh, I should be trying to get tickets because everyone else is trying to get tickets. And then I never do anything about it, and then everyone gets tickets, and then I get pissed off that I didn't get tickets. Not even like just didn't get them, like didn't apply for them, nothing. I just get pissed off. Then I watch everyone go and get their outfits ready, and I get jealous again, and I think, oh God, that looks kind of fun actually. And then I see everyone there. I see them there, and I think, could not pay me. The only way I think I'd ever do it is if I could spend 10 grand on those like glamping pods, and best believe I'd have to be in some serious financial position to part with that amount of money for a camping holiday. I just don't think it's for me. But anyway, up the Somerset, innit? Up the Somerset. My plan today is to make a start. I have too much stuff, and I think I mentioned this in the last vlog. again, a little bit touching on why I feel so overwhelmed with the fact that I'm moving again, but at least I know this is for like a solid final time. This house is mine. I own it. I'm not going anywhere. It's staying. That's where I'm going to be living for the foreseeable. I've lived in a 4-bedroom house for 5 years, and now I'm moving to a 2-bedroom house. And it's a lot smaller. It's very small, which I'm happy about. It feels really cozy, but I definitely have far too much stuff for the space that I've got currently. So I'm gonna get started in my like office room at the flat, and I'm just gonna be lethal with the amount of stuff I get rid of. Like, I have far too much makeup, far too much, like literally an overwhelming amount. And I think what I do is I get attached to things when it comes to my makeup, and I don't really know why. I'd work a lot better with minimal things, and my version of minimal things I expect is still obscene. But yeah, I just have too much stuff. I have far too many clothes. I hold on to clothes that don't fit me in the hope that one day they will fit me. No, bad move. So my plan is to go through my wardrobe and be lethal, put some more things up on Vinted, and try and get those bits sold. Hiya, please can I have a freshly brewed coffee, medium, just black?
Would you like the original blend or the dark roast?
The original blend, please. That's it, thank you. See that? That's what we call discipline. Discipline, because she wants a breakfast, but she knows it's not going to serve her higher self. Not today. Not today. You know, I've spoken about McDonald's coffee in the past, like, don't go to Starbucks, don't go to Costa, don't waste your money. Well, now we need to try the original roast blend from Tim Hortons. I think it was £2.69 for a medium one. And really delicious. I thought we could do a little bit of skincare together. My skin is generally looking incredible, but this morning I've woken up with 2 spots, which is random. I haven't really had a breakout for a very long time. But it is hormonal period week I'm at the end of, so it could well be that. I came home from the beach and I had to go to sleep for another half an hour. Like, I know my body so well. I'm such a get up and go person. Like, the minute I open my eyes in the morning, I am ready to, I'm ready to go. That's not been the case this week. I've been so tired and felt so lethargic. I just knew I needed more than what I got. So when I came back from the gym, I just had 20 minutes. And then I got in the shower and I put on my moisturiser. Let me show you the routine I've done this morning. So I put on Sol de Janeiro Bum Bum Cream. I've actually got very little of that left. And then I mixed a couple of the Bondi Sands tanning drops in. I've used these before, they're great. And then in my hair, I put Larry King hair oil with rosemary. You can see how much I've gone through that. You can, you've probably heard me speak about that before. And then I coated the rest of my hair in the Nukes hair mask oil, and I've just sort of shoved it up. I quite like my routine at the moment with the gym is Monday lower body, Wednesday upper body, Thursday full body, Saturday cardio and abs. So I get like a Tuesday and a Friday as a rest day at the moment. I think eventually I would like to add in, you know, a yoga or a Pilates somewhere. So I cleanse my face in the shower and I'm just using the Nukes Very Rose micellar water. It's really lovely. I feel like on the days where I need a bit of feeling fresh, a toner or a little essence is nice. I'm going to try a new SPF today, but I have been using... SPF is one of those products that I think I love so much because my skincare routine is so specific and doesn't change too much because I don't want to mess it up and I don't want to overwhelm my skin with too much. Whereas an SPF is a bit like putting a different outfit on it every day, and I feel very fortunate that I'm able to try loads of different ones. So this week I have absolutely been loving the ultraviolet hydrating facial sunscreen. This is insane shit. This is so good. Sinks into your skin where you almost don't feel like there's anything on it. So every day this morning I've woken up and I've splashed my face with water and I've put my sunscreen on, and then I've put the dog's leads on, and by the time I like get out in the sun or even just, you know, the daylight, you need to like leave it 20 minutes. I reckon I'm probably about 10, but still it's better than nothing. And then I also got the sort of like topping up mist that you can use. So I've been loving that this week. But then I also got sent the Mecca Cosmetics Very High Protection with Radiance Boosting Niacinamide. And I was like, wow, let's try it. And again, let me just preface this by saying this is like the perk of my job, being able to try lots of different SPFs. Chic as fuck. Well, even moisturisers I wouldn't be this sort of like flippant with. It's kind of got like a bit of a, I want to say pinky tone to it. Oh, it feels lovely. I'm still in my not wearing moisturiser in the morning phase. Unless my skin feels super, super dry. But at the moment it seems to be all right. Okay, that is super lovely. And it'll be interesting to see how it settles, like with the ultraviolet one. I might need a bit more down my neck. The ultraviolet one literally sinks into the skin. So you know right now this looks a little bit greasy. The ultraviolet one doesn't do that. That is delicious. I don't think I've ever been this adamant on wearing SPF, but because I know how powerful the ingredients are in my Dermatica treatment, which I'm using, I've now upped to 4 times a week. I think it was 3 times before. It is even more important than ever to be wearing your SPF every day, no matter whether the sun's out or not. Like, it's just a must. You need to do it. I've not had anything for breakfast yet, but I just looked in the fridge and I don't really have anything green or vegetable-y. So I might just pop to Aldi before I start so that we can make a nice, healthy, protein-filling breakfast. And I'm actually going out for dinner tonight with Ange and her mum and my mum. There you go, just a bit of browse. But then I'm thinking, am I just procrastinating? Like, just eat what you've got in the cupboards, innit? Yeah, I think we'll keep it at that because I'm going to put some makeup on later when I rinse this mask out. Will I rinse this mask out before dinner? Perhaps not. Oh my God, how long has it been since I've done a supermarket haul? A very fucking long time, let me tell you that. I just popped to Aldi because I needed a few bits of like nutritional stuff. I spent £17.50. Just serve my thing there. Piccolado tomatoes. I love these. I am a huge advocate for buying good quality tomatoes. I just think if you're even going to spend 50p on a tomato, what's the point if it's just water inside? Like, you need a tasty tomato. Got some lemons because this weekend DB's staying at mine tomorrow night, Saturday, and I'm going to do like a Greek feast, but I've got a few bits from the Greek shop that my dad gave me back from Greek Easter that are like frozen. So I've got some like Greek sausage, Greek halloumi, Greek pita breads, and I'm going to marinate some chicken and do like a Greek meze meal type thing. Got some blueberries, some yogurt, some baby cucumbers, a big beefy, not the biggest. We're not in Waitrose budget season right now, so they're good. The one I had last week was incredible. The one I had 2 weeks ago, not so great, so hopefully this is nice. Fresh chilies, some lime, an avocado, some feta cheese, and then I got these. Now arguably shit like this like still really isn't that good for you, but where I'm trying to make conscious choices with regards to my diet, even though this isn't that great, neither is a full-on chocolate bar or a full-on chocolate dessert or something like ice cream. And I figured that because this is such high protein value, I could try and make a healthier-esque dessert that still has some form of goodness within it. In this case, would be protein. So yeah, I'll let you know how I get on with those and like what I do with them. And then I also got some potato waffles because I used to love these back in the day, and on those days where you've not exercised in the morning and I'm trying to like get back into fasting and stuff as well, I definitely feel better when I have a lighter breakfast in terms of like really carb heavy if I haven't worked out. If I've worked out, it's slightly different. So I'm going to, for breakfast, make a potato waffle with some smashed avocado, some egg and I'm going to put a salmon fillet in the air fryer, which I understand sounds really bougie, but Mum bought round some food the other day because I cooked us dinner, and she just randomly bought these 2 salmon fillets and left them in my fridge, so they're a man now. So I'm going to put one of those in the air fryer and then make that for breakfast. That's what I'm sort of craving, which, yeah, it's a bougie breakfast, but what I'll probably end up doing is just eating that, perhaps having like a little yogurt bowl late afternoon, and then for dinner tonight I'm really craving steak, so I'm probably going to have that for dinner. But I think we will do a catch up. I know in the Cornwall vlog I spoke to you about how I was feeling with regards to my weight and my relationship with food and exercise, and there's been a real shift this last week, like a mental shift, and I've had to work really hard on making that happen. So we will catch up about that at some point today, I promise. I'm a ravenous pig and I need to eat breakfast. And that is my breakfast. That is everything I wanted and more. And can I just say, I had absolute total motherfucking head loss the other week and saw that the Momofuku extra spicy chili oil was back in stock on Amazon. This thing's been out of stock for about 3 years because Danielle on TikTok, who goes viral after viral after viral, she talks about it. I spent 17 pounds. 17 pounds? 17 pounds. 17 pounds. 17 fucking pounds. I spent 17 pounds on this, and do you know what? I ain't got 17 pounds to be spending on chili oil. I don't have it, but I did it, and I've got no regrets. I've been trying to make more of a conscious effort to sit and eat dinner at the table, which I think is the worst thing about living on your own. It's not the cooking for one. I just think it's sitting around the table for one person. It's a bit bleak. I've actually got piles of washing everywhere, clean washing, so I can't. And the boys have stolen the sofa, so here I am. Oh my gosh, you're so handsome and perfect, Franco. Can you see them? Oh my god, what an absolute combination. I think maybe the only thing that was missing is a couple of finely chopped spring onions on the top. But other than that, this is what we must remind ourselves of when we always want to go out for dinner. I know sometimes it's nice to have things cooked for you, but what a treat when you make restaurant quality at home, do you know what I mean? Oh, hello, handsome heads. Look, said washing, more there. That breakfast was absolutely out of this world. Out of this world. I'm just going to do some really boring admin things like pay for a couple of things, send an invoice, empty my inbox, and then we're going to start. And I think with it being 11:03, I probably procrastinated that enough, I reckon. Can I just say one thing, right? I entered the ballot for the marathon, and everyone got an email saying that they were or weren't successful. Did I get one? No. I mean, it screams of blessing in disguise, but yeah, I didn't get one. Weird. Has Mummy bought your house outside? Can I have a kiss? It's not Mummy's king. That's a lovely kisses. Hey, you're a jealousy pig. We don't let you kiss the mouth though because you do eat poo-poo. We've got to do it quick like this. Right, I've officially put this off for far too fucking long. And my problem is, I don't want to start something because the thought of finishing it is just too huge. But in reality, even if I get like 2 hours done, that's going to be 2 hours better. You know? What's better than an IKEA bag? Not many things. I even hold on to underwear that doesn't fit me. I'm going to start with a chest of drawers and I'm going to go drawer by drawer. First thing is 2 bloody things that I didn't take back to Primark in time with the tags still on, so they can be vented. I have so many black vest tops. Plain black long sleeve. Don't wear it enough, don't need it. This top I bought from Matalan because I loved it. Never worn it. Retrospectively, I think I had head loss. Do like this top, don't wear it enough, but maybe it's because I don't even see it's there. I do actually really like this top. Don't wear it enough, but I do like it. Oh my god, I'm being ruthless! 1 empty drawer, smash. Levi t-shirt, kind of vibey. I wear that quite a lot. My Shania jumper. Abby Russell, Curvy Living on Instagram, sent me this for my birthday 1 year, and never getting rid of that. It's the best thing ever. I definitely do not need 2 ribbed sweatshirts. This is an old Sister and Seekers one, which is really nice actually, and this is a H&M one with matching joggers that are too big for me that I said I'd get tailored and I never did. So let's get rid of this and we'll sell it as a set. Right, I've got a pile of stuff to try on. I kind of can't be asked for any of it, and I think just getting it out the way means that it's just another job done, isn't it? You guys can actually still comment down below if you think I should really keep something that I say I'm going to get rid of and vice versa. Are they a bit short? Another pair. Obviously I don't need 2 pairs. Okay, these are better. So these are going. They're actually really nice, those. They're old. Old Karen Millen. These trousers are really lovely. However, the hem is broken on the bottom, which I do need to get fixed, but that is a nice trouser, isn't it? These are from River Island as well. These are from when Karina styled me before Cannes last year. They're just quite see-through is all. Oh, they're very see-through. Do we want to keep those? Like, yeah, they're a lovely trouser, but that is very see-through. Right, I have managed to accumulate 2 massive IKEA bags full of clothes. I'm trying to like work out if I still have too many things, but maybe I need to do this in stages. Like, I'm looking at all of those trousers and I'm thinking, I always say I've got no trousers. It's quite a lot of trousers there. Those 2 pairs of jeans could probably do with being tried on, but I just don't think I've got the head for it. And there's a couple of jumpers in here that kind of don't really need to be here because it's just not the weather for it. But again, that is an entirely new job for another day. But I'm definitely getting somewhere. Things like, you know, this drawer used to be rammed and that's just like little tops there. Long sleeve at the back, short sleeve at the front, or like strapless, whatever. Sleeveless, sorry. T-shirts, sweatshirts, nothing in here yet. But yeah, I'm getting there. I also just wanted to show you these bottoms because we got given them at the Babington event that I did with Bills. What's the brand called? Vuori or something. And they're a really nice length. They're like a crop length and they feel so buttery. So I'm unsure on the price point. I might have to check that, but feel very, very similar to Lululemon fabric, if I'm being honest. It's 2 o'clock and I think I'm going to have a little... Oh my gosh, 2 perfect boys. 2 perfects. Whoa. Are you a teenager now? Nana, it's my darling. It's my darling. I am going to make some yogurt and fruit because I'm feeling a little bit peckish, a little bit in the mood for like something sweet. And I've been having this pretty much every day. It's Greek yogurt, fruit, cinnamon, chopped walnuts and honey. But, oh, I'm just obsessed. So I picked up some more blueberries today. And I feel like the little addition of chopped nuts helps keep you full, you know? I should have taken the strawberries out of the fridge to go to room temperature. You know, like strawberries are cold in your teeth. Not into it. I'm not into it. Okay, I'm going to call it a day. I'm a lot more chuffed with this progress than I thought. I've got my two huge IKEA bags ready to go on Vinted or charity, dependent. It's mainly Vinted, to be honest. And then in here, I've still got some like bedding and folded towels and stuff to sort out, and pajamas. But because I want to sort my pajama drawer out, I've kind of left that there for another day. I've just at least cleared this space a little bit, and I've started to put loads of products in a box here. Things like this, right? I've got 2 Manifest Dive Deeper books. Roxy signed one of them. Do I need 2? Probably not. So this is not going, by the way. I've got a box of products on the go. And I do a few things with that. Like sometimes I give it away. Sometimes I take it down to the nurses. Sometimes take it to women's shelters. Like I do loads of different things with it. But my friend Cole is coming next week, week after, and she is going to help me like go through my makeup, and I mean go through it. It's, for instance, like my whole entire lipstick drawer, go through all of those. I don't need 10,000 red lipsticks, just need a couple, and then I can just streamline everything that goes in those drawers so that it's a lot less, well, just like mental. So that will really help. But again, like I said at the beginning of this vlog, it's better to start and do something rather than not start and do nothing. And yes, they still have a long way to go, but it already feels a lot less overwhelming because I've started it, and I feel really like motivated to streamline everything and declutter and like cathartically get rid of stuff. So I'm really chuffed with that today. I feel like I've had a really productive day. It's now 4:30. I'm going to do a little bit of numbers planning, which is not my favourite thing to do in the world. But I'm trying really hard to like stay on top of my money, work out when payments are coming out, make sure I'm covered, blah, 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 blah. And then I'm going to get ready because dinner's at 7. So I've just taken my hair out because it's getting a bit tight, but I don't really want to wash it tonight because I'm going for a run in the morning. Actually, let's have a look, because I told you I've been using the Evolve app, right? Well, this week is my first week where I've actually fully done a week's worth of the workouts provided, and I started a new program which is like 8 weeks. It's an 8-week plan, and the mission is to get your consistency back, like, and routine and going to the gym, and it really has helped. I've really enjoyed it. So tomorrow's abs and cardio. It says optional. Let's see what it is. You need a treadmill and an exercise mat, and the cardio is walking and incline walking, and then a sizzling circuit of mountain climbers, plank, flutter kicks, lying heel touches. So I'm either going to go for a run tomorrow or I'm going to go to the gym and do that. So yeah, I'm going to sit and do a little bit of just planning and then do my makeup and get ready. I kind of want to get all of that Vinted stuff put up this weekend, and that's the easiest part. The worst part is all the bloody messages back and forth and they're going to the post office, but I have no option. I have to get it all gone. And you know, every little helps. If I get like 400 quid in there, that's going to pay for something in the house, and I've got to think of it like that. I'm rather unsure what I'm going to do here to salvage my hair, because I'm not washing it. I might just have to slick it back up. I should have made a cup of tea. I've just ordered my bathroom tiles. I'm really trying to like scrimp and save on everything, but this is the one thing that I think, in fact, this bathroom itself is probably my most expensive. But have you ever seen more stunning in your life? Like, I actually cannot cope. They are the goddamn dream. My dad I was on the phone to my dad and he said, are you going to, he said, where are you going to get the draft set from to play drafts on them? Watch that be my moving in present now, a set of playing drafts. God, you know when you just really can't be jacked to wear makeup? That's me today. Oh, do you know what? Reviews on this Mecca SPF is bloody lovely. I feel like it gives a sheen rather than a grease. Sometimes an SPF can just give a greasy look and it doesn't really settle away. But that is just giving gorgeous shine and feels like it's going to be a nice base for makeup, which we're about to find out. Oh God, really fancied that cup of tea. I got sent this Beauty Pie SPF Luminous Mineral Skin Tint and I want to try that. Because another thing I've realised with my makeup routine, I just get I get a bit lazy and, oh, it's going to be quite dark, but we'll make it work, we'll make it work. Yeah, I get a little bit like stuck in my routine. And, you know, one of the best parts about my job is I get sent all of these incredible products. Let's try them, sweetie. Let's try them out, you know. Okay, this is ever so slightly too dark for me, but the other colours they sent had the word warm in them. And no part of my complexion requires any extra warmth because I'm quite olivey, so I did not need. Now I love a skin tint or a skin, what do you call it? Tinted moisturiser. This is, oh, it's got SPF 40 in it as well. I imagine that would be really nice applied with your hands too. Okay, it's not too bad colour-wise. Maybe because I tanned actually. Lovely finish, looks lovely underneath. Looks lovely with the Mecca underneath. And I've got a bit of a rash here today. Really don't know what that's from. But yeah, I mean, you know how much of a Beauty Pie fan I am. I can't really do much wrong, to be honest. So I wasn't expecting to hate it, that's for sure. And then as per, I just think my favourite way of wearing makeup is loads of little layers, building it up. And I actually did a masterclass with Clarins, or like, so the beauty salon that I'm having my laser with, they asked me to host like a masterclass to celebrate 70 years of Clarins, and I said yes, I'd do it because they gave me my treatment as a press treatment, which was Lush. So I did that last night, and I wore my Skin Illusion Clarins foundation. I forgot how much I loved that. Jesus. But yeah, one of the things I was talking about to them, and I was saying, I know it seems like such a ridiculous thing to do, you know, spend all this time doing your makeup and faffing around with different layers. I said, but once you actually get into the routine of it and you're used to how you do it, it becomes a lot easier and a lot less overwhelming. And it definitely pays off to work a little bit smarter rather than harder. And I mean, is there anything worse than like makeup looking like it's been slammed on your face? No. Yeah, little layers is my jam. I also really want to, I mean, timing wise, I don't know when it will be, but I do really want to get back into doing like my full on makeup tutorial videos on YouTube. So let me know if there's any sort of like looks that you want to see. Things like that. That skin tint's left a gorgy finish. And it's actually quite good coverage as well. So yeah, when I posted my little meltdown breakdown about Ozempic and this need and desire for wanting to be slim, I really didn't know how that was going to go down. I think as someone who's been an advocate for accepting yourself as you are and, you know, learning to love, well, accept first, but, you know, hopefully eventually learning to love parts of yourself that maybe held you back in terms of your confidence in the past, it did feel like quite a vulnerable thing to do because I was scared that people were going to think what I've said previously wasn't true. Of course, not one person said that and you were all incredible, but it definitely was it was a very like cathartic moment for me in this headspace, because just saying it out loud and knowing that I'm not alone in these feelings was enough for me to be like, okay, cool. You feel like that. You've acknowledged that. So now what are we going to do about it? And I've been thinking about it. I've been slim in my life before. I have changed my body so significantly from its natural makeup to being small. When I split up from my first boyfriend, I eventually got down to like a UK size 10. I was eating nothing. I was exercising consistently. I had very disordered approach to food. And I wasn't happy because it consumed every single waking minute of my day. And that, I do not care what anyone says, is not a way to live, especially if you enjoy food, you enjoy cultural food, you enjoy social food, you enjoy living your life, you enjoy thinking about more than how you look every single day. And that definitely is something that I do believe in, I want for my life, and I've worked so hard to get. I'm not just about to let it flip away like that. In those split moments of feeling how I felt with regards to wanting to exist in a slimmer body and feeling like that's the answer, it took me to saying it out loud, feeling like I'm not alone, to realise, absolutely fucking not, sweetheart. I love being curvy. I love parts of my body that are just so inherently who I am. Although that still exists with me really heavily disliking parts of my body, I know that the most important thing for me is how I feel, and that is the area that I have completely neglected. Doing the things that make me feel good. And that's the realization I came to from sharing this sort of stuff with you guys. I realized that my discipline has gone entirely. My motivation as a result of that has gone entirely. My self-care has slipped huge amounts. Whilst my natural makeup is to probably beat myself up for all of those things, I'm actually just accepting that, fucking hell, I've done a lot. The last 18 months, I've done a lot. I've sat through a lot. I've worked through a lot. I've changed a lot. Let's give myself a break if other parts of my life have massively slipped off track, should I say. And I was thinking about, this level of confidence that I one day hope to have. And I hate the language of like, oh, I want to get back to this, or I want to get back to that shape. Like, that's also such a toxic way to think. But I was thinking how I'm reframing it in my head is that I haven't met her yet. I haven't met this woman yet that I am going to continue working so hard to become. And that's exciting, and that is motivating in itself, and that does make me want to, keep going along this trajectory of complete acceptance and caring about bigger and more important things, and not letting my image make up, so much space in my head. Because fucking hell, even if I did feel incredible now and I thought I looked the best ever, and I compared myself to no one, and there's nothing I change about myself, that image is going to change 10 years time or whatever. If I have no surgery, if I have no money to change surgery, if I don't care enough to change the way I look via surgery, my image is going to change inevitably. Even with all the surgery in the world, it's still going to, aging is inevitable. It's going to happen. And also it's a fucking privilege. So it's just about realigning my thoughts, changing the way that I'm talking to myself, and making sure that I focus on the things I can control. And the things I can control are the things that will make me feel great as a result of just honouring myself that. So yeah, I put a little post up on Instagram, I think it was last Sunday, and it said something like 5 things I'm going to do this week to help me feel more confident. One of them was no negative self-talk. And again, you can't just switch something off like that. So when I say no negative self-talk, just minimal. That's changed a lot. I've really dedicated time every day to go to the gym, to exercise, I've made better choices with my food, because I tell myself, like, how is this going to serve me? Yes, it might taste nice now, but how is it going to make me feel in half an hour, an hour? Jason's calling me. Sorry, my brother and Molly have moved into their new flat today, so I just wanted him to give me a tour of how they're getting on. I'm really excited, actually. It's going to be really nice for me to go and visit there. I don't know if any of you, let me know if you've been here long enough to remember, I guess it wasn't that long ago, when I had my room at Finsbury Park Palace, and I basically rented a room. Did I pay him rent? Yeah, I did. In Finsbury Park, but it was a bit of a nightmare. It didn't really work out. The concept worked, but the reality didn't. Whereas they've moved to a bigger flat with like parking and stuff, so it's going to be a lot easier for me to visit them and stay. So yeah, that's really exciting for them. He was just showing me all his new bits. I don't know what it is like. I don't know if you guys have these sorts of relationships with your siblings, but Jason is just like one of the most important people in my life, if not, you know, the most important person. And it's just so lovely seeing him like do all of this adult shit when in my mind he's still like a 6-year-old boy hiding dummies because he was obsessed with them. And like, I don't know, I'm just really proud of him. Proud of him being happy and living his life, you know. What else? What was I talking about? I think I was talking about all of my weight and opinion on that. But yeah, that's it really. That's how I'm feeling. I'm just dedicating my energy towards feeling better. Better self-talk, better thoughts, doing the things that I know help me. I'll leave a link to the post down below so that you can see it for inspiration if you need. It's nice having a little plan on a Friday evening. It feels like very weekendy. I think as well, because DB now works Monday to Friday, we're both feeling that like weekend vibe together. And even though I do work most weekends, and like obviously my work is very different, you know, I could work hanging upside down if I really wanted to. So it's nice to have that like part of the week to look forward to together. But yeah, it's been his first week at work this week. He's getting on really well. Really proud of him. And excited for him actually. It's cool. I actually also forgot another thing that I did this week was, if you follow me on Instagram, you'll know. But if you don't, I actually met Sabrina Elba on Tuesday. Now, this is kind of embarrassing because Idris Elba's been my celebrity crush for like, since I was a teenager, I think. So I was a little bit like sat next to her, but she was so lovely, like such a wonderful person. Again, gorgeous energy, just wonderful human being. And I did the Sheer Lux podcast on Tuesday, and me and Billy did it together, and then also Sabrina. And I have never felt more like a fish out of water in my life. I felt so uncomfortable, so unconfident. I hated my outfit. I'd not even like put that much effort into choosing my outfit because I felt so like, what's the point? I don't fit in type thing. And it's funny because everyone on Instagram was like, oh my God, you look amazing. Like, what are you on about? And this is kind of what I mean. It's so irrelevant how you look if how you feel doesn't match up. Like, how you feel is more important than how you look, and I felt horrendous. But with that being said, I, after that experience, vowed to never ever let myself feel like that again. You know, that feeling of don't belong, to like, you know, I'm not important enough to be there. Just interjecting to tell you that I'm going to put on the new YSL Love Shine in shade 150. I don't know what shade that is, so it looks nice. I'm never allowing myself to think that I'm not good enough to be sat there, or I'm not good enough to be invited to somewhere, or, you know, I'm not good enough to be given an opportunity that somebody has chosen to give me. And it was like this other sort of like defining moment where I sat there and I thought, how I look is so irrelevant right now, and that's what I'm letting take over. But I vow to never let myself feel like this again. And I want to make sure the next time that I'm doing something like that, and I have actually got quite a big thing coming up on the 8th of July, similar sort of thing with an incredible podcaster. I don't want to say too much yet because I've not signed any contracts and I get a bit funny about stuff like that, but I will share in due course. It's a similar sort of thing where I swear to the fucking heavens, I am going to be sat on that chair and I am going to make sure that I feel worthy of being there. And I'm going to put the prep work in to make sure that I feel comfortable and as confident as I can and happy in my outfit, and, you know, no rushing, no last minute stressing. Yeah, so I just thought I'd share that with you because I feel like it all kind of ties in with how I've been feeling about that situation. And now I'm coming to you a couple of weeks later, having reflected on it, taken a bit of time to think about it, and now I'm like, right, and this is what I'm going to do about it. And it's not a linear process. It's not a click your fingers and done situation, but it does mean that I'm taking control of how I feel. And what more could you wish for? That is absolutely sensational. This is the YSL Love Shine in the shade 150. Not only is it the most chic, gorgeous looking little lipstick, but it's like, what a combination. That may well be my new favourite combo. I don't even know if I told you the reason why I started talking about Sheerlux is because we had to do a save and a splurge item, and my save was my Rimmel Cappuccino and my splurge was actually this YSL mascara. So there we go. Anyway, what the fuck am I going to do with my hair? I feel like my skin could do with a really lovely hydrating face mask tonight. I really don't have much of an innovative outfit today. I wore this in the Cornwall vlog. I've just scraped my hair back because I feel like there's not much else I can do with that. I've kept these leggings on just because they're comfortable. And I've got this jumper. And I'm going to wear my Birkie clogs with it. Just a black bag. It's just a pub, innit? Let's put on a different perfume today. I'm going to wear my nan's favourite perfume in the world called Aroma. And actually, I'll wear this in honour of my friends Frank and Rob, who have just had 2 twin girls. One's called Roma and one's called Eliza. And I can't wait to meet them. Right, let's go.
Cheers, guys.
I've lost a salad. The steak looks good though.
Chips, though.
That's coming, is it? Yeah, nice. Oh my god, I look crackers because I've just taken I actually ended up putting it in a bun. And I've just let it out and I look like some sort of salami or something, I don't know. I know it's gross that I'm not washing my hair mask off, but I want to go for a run in the morning and I sweat a lot, so there is absolutely no point. Is that you? What are you doing? Crazy boy. So yeah, I'm going to have an early night. I've been reading a new book, by the way. Well, I'm sure you all know what it is, but I've started the Akatar series. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I'm on like chapter 5 and I'm definitely hooked. Like I can't wait to read it tonight. Are you happy boys now? Are you happy boy? Yes. I need to find a place for this to fit in the house, to be honest. Definitely starting to think that I perhaps have too much stuff for the house that I've bought. Anyway, I'm going to read my book. Let me show you what book it is, just in case no one's heard of it. Oh, look who it is. Whoa, you're on the vlog.
Am I? Hello, everybody.
Brother. This is the book, A Court of Thorns and Roses. Sarah J. Maas, #1 New York Times bestselling author. Anyway, I'm gonna love you and leave you. I really hope you've enjoyed this homey vlog. I'm actually really excited to do more of these once I've moved. I think part of the reason why everything feels so chaos. It's like this still doesn't really feel like my home. It feels like my safe space, but it doesn't feel like my home. So I'm very excited to have that feeling of like, I haven't had that feeling really since the house that I lived in, you know, that I owned before, that you guys would have seen vlogs away. Anyway, love you all. Thank you so much for your support as always, and I will see you soon.